Hey guys, it's Mr. Satter64 here for a 2012 MacBook Pro rumors and release date video. First off guys, I would like to apologize for my lack of videos over the past few weeks. I'm really sorry this happened and it won't be happening again. But you will be seeing some slightly different videos on this channel, such as this one and possibly a few app reviews. So let's get straight into it. The 2012 MacBook Pro, the first main feature, or one of the two or three main features, is the Retina display. Now, earlier on this year, March 7th, Apple released the new iPad, which had a Retina display with a resolution of 2048 by 1536. Now, with the new Ivy Bridge processors that have been released on April 23rd, they can support up to 4K resolutions. So, all of the rumor sites that I've read, or at least a majority of them, have said that the 2012 MacBook Pros could contain a 2880 by 1800 screen resolution, which would be double the current resolution of the MacBook Pros. This is amazing. Also, what backs this up is that an Ivy Bridge spokesman, somebody from Intel, said that the Ivy Bridge 4K resolution has sort of been made for Retina displays, and sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. And only one company makes Retina displays, Apple. So this was a really big tip-off before Ivy Bridge was released. The second main big feature, which is going to be huge, I think, is the wedge profile, or the MacBook Air design. Now, as you probably know, 2012 has been named the year of the Ultrabook, which, I mean, technically in 2008, when Apple released the Air, that was already an Ultrabook. It is an Ultrabook. But Ultrabooks are also extremely powerful, in which if you had a MacBook Pro with an Air-like design, it would be just magnificent. However, to be able to fit in the new Retina display, you'd have to have it slightly thicker than the MacBook Air. Not as thick as the current MacBook Pro, considerably thinner than that, but just slightly thicker than a MacBook Air. Because obviously you've got to get the light bars and everything in the back, which I'm not the best at knowing all these things, but I think I know roughly what's going on. And, excuse me. So yeah, a MacBook Air design would be really great. We possibly could have a 2.7 GHz quad-core i7 Ivy Bridge processor in the sort of high-end machine. That's what I've read. I could be wrong. It could be complete. It could be a 3.5 GHz. I really don't know. But then that's still pushing up the price of the machine, which could be boosted to 3.7 GHz. That's if you had 2.7 GHz model with Intel HD 4000 graphics, which are said to have between a 30 and 108% increase over the Sandy Bridge processors that were released in last year's MacBook Pros, which has been backed up by Mac Rumors, The Verge, 9to5Mac, etc. Also, another interesting thing that came out was possibly some new Thunderbolt ports, possibly 2 and 4 channels. I haven't read exactly what it is, but I definitely know it's going to be extremely fast. I think it's something like, I honestly couldn't say, but I definitely know there's going to be USB 3.0. I think that's pretty standard with the new MacBook Pro, which would have a 5 MB read speed, which is very impressive. However, that's why they've got these new Thunderbolts to really step up the bar in that. It's said that the 15-inch MacBook Pro is currently in production over at Foxconn this April. It's currently in now as you're watching this, hopefully. The 13 inches to follow, but may be delayed due to the Ivy Bridge dual-core delays. Also, a possible 17-inch retirement may be happening this year, because basically all sales of MacBooks half of them have been of the 13-inch MacBook Pros. And then I know that they've sold, I think it was 1 million 15 inches, Q2 and that, and Q1, but only 50,000 17-inch MacBook Pros, which is surprising, but when you think about it, it's only got the same specifications as the 15-inch model. So for a slimmer form factor, basically having that bigger screen is going to really jeopardize it being portable. So getting rid of the 17-inch because of lack of sales and portability does seem a sensible move for Apple. Also, another note would be that the MacBook Airs and Pros could be changed back to the original name of just MacBooks, because the name is now possible to be used because they did retire their white MacBooks last year, 2011 obviously. So WWDC is on its way. Yesterday it was revealed that WWDC will be happening June 11th through 15th, which we could also know a lot about iOS 6 and possibly Mountain Lion, which is OS 10.8. Note that they've dropped the Mac word in front of that, which also sort of brings in the whole iOS and OS, merging thing. It's said that the MacBook Pros will release then. However, retailers have been having low stock of the 15-inch MacBook Pros, as well as low on the iMacs, which is also going to contain a quad-core Ivy Bridge processor. Now this is interesting because they haven't reported low stocks on 13 inches or 17 inches, so we could possibly see a 15-inch in May, but I'm not necessarily sure how that would work with the release of Mountain Lion. Would they release all the laptops with Mountain Lion built in, or would they release the laptops and then possibly, because it's only about £30 or $30, whatever it is, to upgrade to Lion at the moment, so maybe they'll do that, or maybe for 2012 MacBook Pros they'll just do it for free. I honestly don't know, guys. If you do know, tell me in the comments below, by the way. I'd love to hear it. Also, possible liquid metal to be used in the 2012 MacBook Pro. However, it's not completely a secure source. It's just basically, it's not our main sources, so it's probably not going to happen, but it might. Because the thing is with liquid metal is you can't get the signals through. For instance, on the iPads, you've got the black bar on the 3G model, which allows for signals to get through. You would have to have that on a MacBook Pro, but that would be increasingly hard at the moment, especially with the MacBook Air-like design. So that is, it might or it might not happen. But like I said earlier, with the wedge profile, by wedge profile I mean the front of the MacBook Pro is said to be the same thickness as the Air, but slightly thicker on the way back. But to get this thin design, many people may like this, they may not. They may have to jeopardize, or they will have to jeopardize, the optical drive. But to be perfectly honest, I don't currently own a MacBook Pro, but I never use my CD drive at all, ever. And that would really help the Mac App Store, because you'd have to buy everything on there instead of buying a disc. So, I don't know what's going to happen there. Excuse me. Also, one final note just before I go is that the MacBook Pros are said to have SSDs in, because they are more efficient, they're faster, they're flash memory, so they're perfect for being nice and small and compact. The only thing is they don't do big sizes, so I don't know how that will play out. But that brings us to the end of this video, guys. Sorry this is long, it's currently 9.5 minutes. Thank you for watching if you have till the end. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. All the links will be down below for my social links. I'm not that social on Facebook or Twitter or anything, but I do tweet or post from time to time. But one thing I do promise, if you do ask me a question on there, I will definitely get back to you the same day if possible. I will definitely answer your question. So that is about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you did, click the like button. Check out my other videos, and throughout this video you would have seen a series of images of, the Retina display, the old MacBooks, everything like that, which takes time to put together, so I hope you guys appreciate that. And I've got some hopefully great videos coming your way. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.